What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rios Reloaded. If you don't know what happened the other day, I'm gonna insert the clip right here. All right. So now that you've seen that, she's back. She's back in business. However, right, that did not happen before we get started. Clear. I see you. And empty. Right. It did not happen due to improper installation of the screws, the plate, the dot to the plate. None of that, right? It was just due to abuse, right? For one, the Shadow 2 optics plate system has been known to have issues either with the plate becoming loose or screws being stripped, etc., right? Now, after talking with a bunch of really good guys, Alonzo, Carlos, Armando from Black Anchor Tactical, Lewis, a lot of people, man, a lot of people that I really value their opinions and their wisdom, you know, we kind of figured out what the issue was. And from Alonzo, he said my recoil spring was way too light. Armando was saying, it could have been the actual screws being used. There's a lot of things that play into part, but the main important thing was, yes, my recoil spring was a 9 pound, and I should have been running at least a minimum 10 to 12 pound recoil spring. And I believe right now I actually have like a 14 in there just to be extra safe and dampening the actual snappiness of the pistol itself. Now, besides that, the only other option for me to fix this issue was to, get a brand new slide and either get it direct milled or just, it was stressful. It was really stressful. And especially how beautiful this slide is, that it's matching to the frame exactly like Armando. You did a fantastic job. And again, people, do not come and say, oh, they do bad work. No, Armando does fabulous work, man. Like top tier work. The guy who cut the slide does a very good job. It just happened to be right stuff for things to go wrong. The screws I was using were just, I guess at the end of the day, cheap, even though I spent decent money on them. They just ended up not being as reliable as we would like them to. So Armando literally found some titanium or stainless steel screws, I can't recall, and even just filed them down to actually, be the proper length that we want. On top of that, was able to do something with the plate that I cannot speak about. That is his secret. I can't put it out there. But yeah, so far I've had let's say 500 rounds, 600. Yeah, let's say 600. I shot it a couple times. I shot out a match the other day. Everything's been holding up pretty well. But the only way is to have a slide that is direct milled to avoid that issue ever happening again. So now we're coming on to the big reveal, which would be giving a huge shout out. Let me get a knife, by the way, y'all boys. My bad. Got my knife. Would be giving a huge shout out to Impact Machines, because my video literally went viral and they said, listen, man, the only way to solve this issue and get rid of the issue of the optics system is to get a direct mill slide. And they ended up sending out a slide. So let's open her up together. Again, thank you to Impact Machines, because I'm honestly very excited about this. A lot of people have been telling me sell the SP01, and I really don't want to, man. Like, I very much enjoy shooting the SP01. Dang, this tape is really good. There we go. I very much enjoy shooting the SP01. A lot of people are like, sell it and get a 2011. And that's just not the type of guy I am, man. I don't want to just skip right into the 2011 platform when I've already been shooting CZ for quite some time now. Let's see. So the best thing about these guys right here, man, is one, they're great. I don't know if it's the owner or I can't recall, because I haven't texted them in a couple of days. I just showed up and I actually need to text you. I'm gonna text you, don't worry. I'm not that type of guy. But they literally have a checklist of everything. It says frame fitment, barrel lockup, internals, and they put Cajun Gunworks internals back in there for me, so I didn't have to buy a new set of internals, which I think is just fantastic customer service. And let's see what's inside this tube here. Now, the one thing I don't know if I want to do yet is if I want to take this optic off just yet. I want to see maybe if I can get an optic for it where I don't have to take that off. And folks, here it is. Here she is in all her glory. So we're gonna do our own fitment check here, and wow, that is wide. That is crazy how that looks. I might have to send this to Armando and get a nice little engraving job, man. This looks absolutely incredible, guys. I mean, already with a recoil spring, a guide rod, stainless steel, and a barrel already in there. So hey, man, let's go ahead and take this off. Wow. These serrations are really nice. Trigger works fine on it. And you know what? I was scared that you know, having a slide that doesn't match the Cerakote was gonna look a little funky, but honestly, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, y'all boys. I think it looks pretty good. Then again, I could always send it out to Armando for him to go ahead and do the same thing he did with this. There's engraving on this bad boy and everything, man. So I mean, I love this slide. I really do. But I can't lie, I really like the thickness of this slide and the slide serrations. I'm able to literally probably have better unloaded starts with this thing, man. And even coming from the bottom, because I like to clear, catch my round, and show clear from the bottom. So this is sick, man. So once again, thank you to Impact Machines. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get another XL, or at least, I don't know, maybe I'll be taking this XL off for a little bit and doing some testing, because at the end of the day, it's just putting it back on, you know. So yeah, folks, this is gonna be our backup slide, I guess, and this is gonna be our new slide. Wow, this is absolutely nuts to have a company that's that big reach out to a small creator like me and help me out with a major issue, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the richest guy in the world. I can't really afford everything. Everything I do get is like I work, you know, very hard for. And matter of fact, this whole build right here for the SP01, it was gifted to me by Armando. You know, he had a giveaway and I won the giveaway, and that's the reason why my SP01 looks the way it does, is because of him. If it wasn't for Armando, I would not have a Cerakote job, and it would still be a plain black SP01, you know. So again, thank you to Armando, and I want to really give a big shout out to Impact Machines. As you guys can see, there's the logo right there, and that thing does look pretty nice. So hey, maybe on the next video, the dot will be on there, and we'll see how it does, you know. So once again, thank you, Impact Machines. I don't know where to start, and again, thank you, Armando, for even taking the time out your day to try fix it. It was an absolute nightmare for him to get those screws out, even with his laser. It took 2 hours for us to get the other screw out. One screw came out real easy peasy, and the other one didn't. So hey, all right, folks, we're back. All right, I wasn't expecting to be back so soon, but I was talking to my big brother, and he's like, man, just go ahead, take off the optic. And I'm glad I did, because again, I've only shot 600 rounds, and I have a heavier spring in there now. I do not have a 9-pound recoil spring in there anymore. I just don't get it, man. I don't get why this gun refuses to, you know, like this slide. I don't get it. So yeah, it is sheared off in there again. Ah man, that just hurts my soul. It really, really does. Cause I mean, we took a lot of precautions this time, man. So I guess we're gonna be putting on this. Let's put this in here for now. We're gonna be putting on this Vortex on the optic on this new slide. Set to 9 pounds for right now, and then we'll work our way. So we want to be very careful, just in case. I do not want to strip anything. Let's see how it feels. It's feeling pretty good so far. All right, so from there, let's turn it down. Let's do 7. All right. And we're gonna walk it up because let's do 8.5 from 7. All right. And folks, if you are scared of installing your optics, here you go. So now we're gonna go from 7 to just near 10. All right, and from 10, let's go to 11.5. Let's just literally walk it up, barely at a time. I don't want to feel any creep. I don't feel anything, but I'm being very cautious here, folks. There we go. So we're good. We're good, and let's step it up one last time to just over 12, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at. The screws are in there pretty good. I lied. We're gonna feel a little risky. I'm gonna go to 13, and I want to see if I feel any creep. Okay. I'm thinking that's good. I don't want to go any further. There's no play. I'm gonna go a little further. Let's do 14 because that's closer to what industry standard is. Okay. No creep. We're leaving it at 14. That's it. We're done. All right, folks. So after probably 30 minutes, maybe even an hour and a half, because I went to go cook real quick, we have it installed, the XL Defender, onto the Impact Machine CZ SP01 slide. And hopefully I'll get some footage for you guys soon. And I honestly want to give a huge shout out to Impact Machine again for sending this out, because I have been honestly contemplating selling this gun, and it hurts my heart because even though I have Shadow 2s, I really prefer the SP01 and how it feels and how light it is. I love the weight of a Shadow, but when I'm running, match from concealed, bro, the SP01 is goated. There's no doubt about it. Like, this is the gun that, one, I started with, and two, that it feels the best running concealed from. And again, folks, these are snap caps. Shout out to Snap Point. Yeah, man. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be putting this thing through the ringer in the same way I did with the original slide. Yeah, folks, let me know though. Should I leave it black, a little two-tone action, to match the grips, or should I hit up Armando and say, hey, bro, let's run it back V2. V2 is here. So, gonna miss this But all right, y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in the next video, whenever that may be. If you're interested in seeing more about this, obviously, like I said before, go follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most of this stuff at. So that way you guys can really be up to date on what is going on. So, once again, have a blessed day, everybody. Shout out to y'all. Peace.